Yo, what's up, guys? This is how I made $800 day trading the S&P 500 in 5 minutes. So, getting into the high time frame today, I didn't really have a fixed bias, unlike this past these past few days of the week where I was able to predict really all of them where we would go. I didn't enter trades because of still battling this fear of execution and being in drawdown on the funded, so that kind of I guess multiplies that fear. Although yesterday trade of 8 had some technical difficulties, you couldn't even log into it, so I would have entered a short. But yeah, we didn't really get maybe I'll actually really okay, I'll do it later. So what I saw is us having just a huge bullish S&P. Nasdaq is basically here at this point in time, so we have a huge bullish S&P, but we are in a downtrend on the high time frame, and we have nicer draws on liquidity, I would say, to the downside. We also have this 1 hour gap here, kind of, I guess, protecting us. And so, what happens on market open? Market open, we manipulate lows to the downside. We take out some lows, take out these London lows, and some like higher up that I deleted, and get into the 1 hour gap as I thought we would to short. I missed out on this beautiful long here, unfortunately. On the 5 minute, wait, that's the 5 minute IVG and this entry here. Missed out on this. I deleted the order at like the last second to wait for a rejection of this gap, this order block, and equilibrium or OT. But I mean, yeah, this candle basically moved almost 0.5%. So I don't know, was I supposed to just enter it like that? It was stupid, especially if this was like take profit 1. That would be stupid entering that. That's what I'm gonna say. So I missed out on this trade. I would have taken it. There was also the opportunity on the S&P, but I didn't take it. I preferred Nasdaq on here, especially that now at this time we're S&Ping, and that is actually pretty important. What is also pretty important, we have this whole like left of this range with really no liquidity for us. And remember, the high time frame is bearish, so we get a pretty solid bearish S&P. And on Nasdaq, we also respect the C of this 1 hour gap. As you can see, we just keep on rejecting, having wicks below it, not wanting to break it, which is a very good sign for us. We just keep on rejecting it. So it shows we don't really have that much buying power anymore. We did have very good rejection, as we can see here. This rejection candle is crazy. We had very good displacement to the upside, but we just kept losing it. So what do we get? We get a 5 minute IVG after this SMT, and I just put my order at the VG. If it closed like maybe closer to here, I would have just entered on the close, but I just, because it was here, I just put it here on the IVG. We do retrace to it. It was actually a news candle, so news pushed it into it. I kind of both forgot about it being 10 at this candle close, so news coming out. But from what I also remember, Joel's openings, which were today at 10, aren't really that volatile to kind of fear it, I guess. Yes, it would have been smarter to wait, but that was kind of accidental, I can't lie. So we get a very good displacement from this gap. It this week was basically lasting like literally a second. Like basically I don't think even like I showed on my entry saw on my entry any drawdown, which is really great, and we just instantly flipped to the downside. So you are probably wondering why is my TP here. As you can see, this is where I sold, or I bought, sorry. So obviously my TP was this. With the consistency rules on the eval, I really just mostly target like around 2 RR. Would I take it normally to this low? Yes, I would. But I'll also just say that this was my break even. This was basically 1 RR. Because I didn't really have any lows to go to break even. My strategy for this is this was like the point where I would have made kind of the 40% consistency, which would be $1,000 on Tradeify. So this was kind of like my second full TP, if that makes sense. So my strategy for this was, as soon as we took out this low, which was like my initial TP, I would trail my stop. Firstly, I decided to put it here, then I trailed it here, like immediately. But we rejected before like the order filled itself here, so I basically got filled here. But we still ended up hitting it. It literally is a difference of like $200. I'm only like $80 in drawdown right now after the winning streak, the recent losing streak. Sorry, the recent losing streak. But yeah. And regarding, I think this is really all I want to say. Regarding yesterday, I don't know which index was it. Yeah, I would have shorted. I think this is it. I would have shorted here. I think on the break of structure, or maybe it was on Nasdaq actually. I'm not even sure. I don't even remember anymore. I think it was on Nasdaq though. Yeah, I think so. I would have entered here. This was like a break even. This low for sure. Let's take profit. Let's take profit 1. This is what I wanted to enter. So yeah, we are battling the fear of execution. Really, this week was an amazing, I would say, week of to trade. You could have easily gone 4 out of 4, including today, so 4 wins in a row. But again, my stupid fear of execution holding me back. But we are battling that little barrier stopping me from really executing this shit to the fullest. But hopefully, this win will kind of bring back the confidence. And actually, tomorrow is the day of another month of billing, so I'm gonna have to take a trade. So tomorrow I'm for sure making another video. It's not gonna be another 2 weeks break. Tomorrow is for sure, or tomorrow or on Saturday, depending on what I will want to do. But I'm for sure taking a trade tomorrow. Whether that will be a smaller one, I just need to be in profit for it to be worth to continue on this funded than just to reset to a new one. Basically, I'm full boarding the funded. Now I'm not full boarding it, but I will I will play tomorrow. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, two, really three if you count like Nasdaq and the S&P, or four at this point. You could have taken the same short on Nasdaq. Really. Boom. I would just place it on here. Boom, boom. I took it on ES because of a better RR, and ES is more bearish because we had a bearish S&T, and ES was the one that didn't take out the high, so ES is more bearish in this case and basically closer to the targets. So we had like 4 opportunities to enter into, I would say, pretty solid trades. I hope everyone dubs today, whether that's in one like I mentioned or in some other trade. Just remember, if you followed your rules and everything, you did everything correctly and you lost, it's not really a loss unless you actually did something wrong, then it is a loss. But the most important thing is to just keep following your rules, don't break them, and just keep consistent. And I'm actually taking this advice. At least I'm not in the part of breaking rules, but I'm just at the part of being scared to enter trade. So I don't know which one is worse. So yeah, ending with this accent again. Hope everyone dubbed today, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully another good day of this beautiful trading week. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow or on Saturday.